Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm at Diggers and Dealers and I'm with Rick Yeates, Managing Director of Middle Island Resources. Now Rick, you released an interesting announcement out to the ASX this morning, and now from my reading of it, it seems that you've identified a new ore position. Now, have I read that correctly?
Absolutely, Wally. Yeah, no, look, we're very pleased to have intersected that one. We've intersected mineralisation of a similar style at the 2 Mile Hill deposit on the Sandstone project previously, but this is a completely new pod of mineralisation that we appear to have identified, and certainly the intersection of 8 metres of 14.5 grams, including 2 metres of 54, is very similar to what we've encountered elsewhere around the margins of the 2 Mile Hill tonalite within the banded iron formation. And it's only one hole, but certainly the nature of the mineralisation suggests it's going to be more extensive, and what's quite encouraging, it is some distance from the tonalite contact, and elsewhere where we've found mineralisation within the banded irons distal from the tonalite contact, we can generally trace it at least back to that contact. So we're quite reasonably confident that we've identified a new ore pod that we could ultimately quantify and bring into the equation. That's the first hole of our recently completed drilling program, and the only one we've got complete assays for. Certainly that program was optimised to get the maximum number of intercepts of the higher grade or bonanza grade BIF-hosted mineralisation adjacent to the tonalite as part of that exercise. So while it wasn't the primary focus was always the tonalite. The sort of intersecting that banded iron formations was very much a secondary focus, and it's great to see that the first hole has just done that and delivered us a very nice intersection.
Okay, and so the drilling that's on top of the other work you've got going at the project at the moment?
Yes, Wally, we've got we've been just completed what we refer to as stage 1 drill out of the 2 Mile Hill tonalite, which is basically bringing the upper half of our 900,000 to 1.5 million ounce exploration target into a 2012 JORC resource, at least inferred and possibly indicated. So that was what that program was primarily about, and as I mentioned, we're just waiting on the assays for the balance of the program. We've also been undertaking additional ore sorting trials, and we've got a lot of encouragement from that, supporting the original work we did. And so the upgraded block model that will be generated by this additional drilling, plus the new ore sorting results, will then feed into a mining concept study. And if we get a positive outcome from that, the iterations on that concept study, then we'll look at doing a further round of ore sorting and a stage 2 resource definition drilling, which will bring the upper half of that exploration target into at least an indicated status.
All right. And when, like time frame that we might see that?
Look,
how long's a piece of string?
How long's a piece of string, Wally? But look, it's certainly in the second half of this year. We'd like to do all of those things, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing that, and we'll be bringing that to you on the Resources Roadhouse. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you very much, Wally. Cheers.
Cheers.